As a commercial artist, as somebody who has made it, as somebody who's been put on already, right?
Yeah.
What, if any, do you feel as though responsibilities they have to the culture, in your opinion? Because, like, based on what you just said, you said that, if the commercial artists start popping and doing their thing, it makes it
Yeah.
easier for the up and coming artists, which I don't disagree with. Obviously, if something is trending, people are going to be looking into finding the up and comers who are doing it.
Yeah, like the new
I
wave.
agree fully.
Yeah.
Do you believe? But there's a difference between, hey, we're going to benefit from this, and do they have a responsibility to the culture once they reach a certain level of fame or infamy? Talk on that. Do you think they do? Do you think they don't?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking
Just as
legally. I'm
a
not talking financially. I'm talking about
yeah.
just for the culture.
So as a human being first, like as a human being, if you make it from any culture, you owe your people um something. Like so for example, if I become a rich man tomorrow, just doing a normal business, the community that I come from should enjoy my wealth as well. There's something called sharing your blessings. It's not just for you and your family. It's for those people who come from where you come from. Um, People who are on the same path as you, you're supposed to make their journey easier. Because whether you believe it or not, there were people who made your journey easier. No man can do everything by himself. So bringing it to music, um, the hip hop guys or the rappers, they have a responsibility for younger people. Why do they have a responsibility? People will call it entitlement. But I feel like if you've made it, um, there's nothing else to prove. Like you've really achieved your dream. Why not help somebody else achieve theirs? Why not make somebody's journey easier? If you choose not to do it, nobody will shoot you, nobody will kill you for it. But I feel like the people's names that we remember the most are those people who were able to pull others up with them. And those type of names would never be
Bro, I
forgotten.
love fucking talking to you, my guy. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like, yo, like, let's
Yeah.
go. I don't agree with you, but I have never heard an argument that I didn't agree with articulated so beautifully that I'm over here thinking, I think maybe I might be wrong about this. Maybe I'm about to
Yeah.
change my opinion. I appreciate you sharing that, my guy.
Yeah.
That's okay. So let me ask you this then. Let's get a little bit more specific into it now, right? Like, I'm not looking
Yeah.
for a specific answer. I'm just looking for your take on it. You know what I mean? What
Yeah.
are some of those responsibilities then? Let's say that you make it, you know what I'm saying? You get put on, you do whatever it is, you get to that level of fame where you feel as though the responsibility kicks in, whether it's
Yeah.
celebrity or financially or whatever the case may be. What are some responsibilities to the culture do you think an established commercial hip hop artist in Nigeria has to their hood or up and coming artist or whatever it is? Be
All right.
specific for
So
me.
here's one. You're not Father Christmas. You don't have to go around sharing money. Highlight their gift. You know, if a young artist, for example, posts something very nice, like dope on IG, it doesn't hurt to post it and say, yo, check this guy out. This guy is hard. Or put them on your project. MI does that a lot. I don't know why I keep saying MI, but he does that a lot. If you look at a lot of the projects, you will see artists you've never heard of before. But they are dope
Right.
though. Like you won't feel like this guy is unprofessional. You feel like, wow, this guy is
This
amazing.
is this is a
And
gem.
then
I'm getting put on.
exactly, this is something that I missed. He has done that for a lot of young guys. So I feel like that's one of the ways you can help young artists. And then like it boosts their confidence as well. Man, if MI gets me on a song because he thinks I'm good enough, I literally feel like a little god in my area. And like he just calls like, yo,
No,
I think
I
you're
know
good.
I get you. I get you. I'm like, I know the feeling, my guy. I get what
If
you're
MI gets
saying.
me on a
Like,
song, I'll become a beast. Or maybe a bigger beast if I'm already a beast. Like, yo, I did a song with MI. Who are you? And not like I'll get prideful, but it means I have to up my game now because I just rub shoulders with one of the big dogs.
right.
So yes, one, help introduce them to a new audience. And then you can also boost their self-confidence. A lot of people are out here that are acting confident, like they're acting like, yo, I got it. But deep
Absolutely.
down, they are not so sure of themselves. But just a word or a statement of affirmation from one of the people they look up to can take them to the next
Do
level.
everything. That's beautiful.
Exactly. And then if you have the
That's legit.
finance as well, then put them on your label and sponsor them if you believe in them. That's extra. But I think the major thing is highlight their gift, and the ones who are wise can run with that. Do you understand?
I
If
got you.
I'm wise enough, just an MI feature can change my life.
I talk about in a similar fashion the way that I do reactions. So like you can get a reaction done for you, right? And
Yeah,
it doesn't change anything. You don't get any
exactly.
type of additional clout, no additional viewership. It just sits there, no one clicks it, and it is what it is. And then you have other
Yeah,
people when I do a reaction where they'll go and they'll clip out their own parts that they like and they'll promote it and they'll put it on their social medias and then have people click in and blah 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 blah. And then
yeah,
yeah, the right you said a wise person will be able to take that opportunity and capitalize on it big time.
yeah,
All right, cool. Let's go to once they get there, right? Once they've made it and they're like, yo, I'm fucking famous. Yeah, I'm saying like we got everything that you want. Dreams come true, you get the blank check and everything like that, right? Once an artist has made it, do you feel that they have a responsibility to the culture to do
Yeah,
anything?
definitely. Yeah,
Talk about
like they
it.
have
Talk
to.
about it.
All right, so like when you're like known or like you're up there, I feel like your responsibility to the culture is to uphold it. First things first, do not speak down on the culture. Do not like trying to like put others down. Because first, when you pop, that's like your time. You're like everybody has their time. Like everybody has their moment. Like you had your moment. Like when I hate it when like new artists are like trying to break into the industry. Not new artists per se. Like they're just popping as of now. They're trying to like come into the, maybe they've like been working way back and now everything's just paying off because Black Bones like feel like Black Bones popped up like after his like ninth album. So like his last album was really crazy and he's dropped like maybe 9 studio projects and people didn't really know that. So the moment people start knowing you, that's your time. Like the moment everybody starts wanting to fuck with you, that's your time. And I feel like the OGs have like the responsibility to guide the new guys. But over here, sometimes it's like the OGs want to use the new guys. They feel like, oh, okay, I was in the game way back and now this new kid is bringing something fresh. Let me just jump on his wave. And that time they put you on like one song or they like trying to like.
Are you saying that in a positive light or in a negative light?
Yeah,
like, do you think that you think it's a good thing, or do you think both? Okay.
Yeah, it's both. Like it's positive in the sense that okay, they will give you the buzz and they will give you that credit, street cred. Like okay, this OG like signs off on this guy, like he's good to go.
Right.
And sometimes it's also the fact that they want you like to do stuff for them all the time. Like they want to use you for certain stuff because they feel like okay, I should not be doing much now. I should just use this young blood because it's like really hot and he's eager to get into this industry, so I can just like exploit him. Like intellectually, not like money wise, and like intellectually, they can use your like lyrics and stuff. They can like get you and a whole lot of stuff, and it's just messed up sometimes.
Do you feel like that the artists that are commercially responsible for the face of hip hop in Nigeria are holding it down for the genre right now?
I'm not one to say, oh, this person is the person that ruined this genre, or this person is just making music and trying to get it back up. It's just what it is. You to try to make music and try to get your bag up. Person owes you nothing. Person owes the genre nothing.
Talk. What? That's a very level-headed answer. Why do you think that you think that way when majority of people you ask that question to are going to have a very charged answer? You know what I'm saying? Most people have a very polarized answer.
Because a lot of people are very entitled.
Straightforward. All right, I'll fuck with it. Once an artist has made it, right? Like let's say you blow up. Do you then feel as though once you're in that position that you have a responsibility to the culture to move or act any certain way? Or do you feel like you just said, like that person is just out to make their money, just trying to survive?
So personally, because I like rap music, I like hip hop, right? Once I blow up, I would personally, because that's me, and it's not like I choose to do it, not like I must do it. I definitely want to put more rappers on because yeah, maybe when I was still upcoming, I wanted people to put me on.
Which I think everybody does. That's it's not who doesn't want the cosign? You know what I mean? Like why not? If I'm not good, if I'm actually that good, if I'm actually that talented,
rapper I want to give that person an opportunity to shine. Is do whether small or big, just play my own part and give that person an opportunity. So, or not like I must do it. It's just a personal thing.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that the artists that are currently established as it is right now are holding it down properly?
In hip hop,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, like I feel, truth is, I don't think there's any big hip hop artist right now that's only doing hip hop. That's the truth. Like, what's really sustaining a lot of people is, mixing things up. You don't just drop a hip hop project. You have some songs that are a little bit,
I got
different.
you. Something you can move to, something that can go
Yes.
on the radio. You put an album, put
Exactly.
a piece of work together. I got you.
Yeah. So notwithstanding, they're still doing their best to support the culture, and also put other young talents on. I mean, a number of them are doing that. Some are big enough to have their own labels, and you might see a rapper or two. You get, although predominantly everybody's looking for singers. But it's not an easy market. We all know that. So I still give it to them.
Okay. Um, so I want to talk philosophy now about that, right? So
Yeah.
in terms of once an artist has actually made it, once an artist is put on, they're established, they're one of the giants in the hip hop genre there, right? Do you feel as though that they have any responsibilities to the culture once they've made it, once they're at that point? Yes, no, if so, what do you think those responsibilities are?
Mm. Yes, actually. And for me, I think it's basically being able to know, for example, if you're an artist who has always been about, being conscious, talking about the real issues. No matter how big you get, there'll always be those issues. I mean, if you grew up broke, if you grew up poor, and now you're rich, I mean, you're tempted to only talk about money now that you're rich, but you still have to use your skills. You have to use your talent to still talk about those real issues. Maybe
So you
someone.
think the responsibility is in the content, is in the message that's being given?
Exactly. I think that's one for me. That's one of the responsibilities. And not every platform you have, you can also use it to bring other people on board, expose other talents. Hip hop requires not just who everybody obviously is going to like. There's these songs pretty good, but people don't know him because he's not the kind of artist that you probably hear on radio just regularly and stuff. But once you have that platform, it's also important to still be able to use it.